Welcome to the Online Learning Consortium's Spatial Thinking and Web Mapping Mastery Series course. Let's talk about what we're going to do in week one of our course. I'm really quite excited about this because in week one you really get into why should I be teaching with web maps and spatial analysis? How should I be teaching with web maps and spatial analysis? What are the compelling reasons to make them a suitable tool for 21st century teaching and learning? So I'm going to have you look at a variety of readings and videos to get us onto the same framework. First of all, I want you to look at the trailer for the Geospatial Revolution Penn State video series. I'm only going to have you look at the trailer, but I think the trailer alone, which is only a few minutes long, will give you a sense of why this is so interesting and fascinating and relevant. I encourage you to A, watch the rest of the videos in that series, and B, think about showing those to your students. I'm also going to have you look at a video and a mapping resource called This Dynamic Planet. It really gets us into the whole idea of, web maps are really powerful. They're more versatile and more dynamic than paper maps. So it's going to be a nice comparison. I'm going to have you dig into a little bit of the National Research Council's Learning to Think Spatially report. And then I'm also going to have you dig into a working definition of spatial thinking, something I wrote that you can reflect on. Then our hands-on component. The hands-on component in all of these weeks are, I think, the really heart of the course. Because it's all one thing to talk about this, but web maps are so compelling and so visual that you really need to do it. You'll see how easy it is and how powerful it is to do just that. I'm going to have you add a point to an online crowdsourced map to introduce yourself to your classmates and to begin familiarizing yourself with using a dynamic web map. Second, I'm going to have you compare land use change with something called the Change Matters Viewer. Third, we're going to compare some city patterns with the Urban Observatory. Fourth, we're going to compare some country population variables with something called Show Mapping Worlds, which allows us to make cartograms. And fifth, we're going to analyze some United States demographic and lifestyle variables by state, county, census tract, and block groups. So small to large scale using ArcGIS Online. We'll use a lot of ArcGIS Online in this course because it's so simple to use and yet really powerful. We're also going to have a short quiz to allow you to assess your own learning. Now, the readings and videos, as well as the hands-on activities, will have opportunity to have a forum discussion so that we can learn from each other. So let's get started. Thanks.